My name is Toyeeb Godo, and coming to you live from Valencia, Spain. I'll tell you a story about me and my balcony really soon. Uh, I want to take you a tour around the house, give you a quick tour, and just stay with me, because I'll tell you why I'm giving you this quick tour around the house. It's the balcony. And ladies and gentlemen, you gotta have a bookshelf. Wherever you go, wherever I go, my books go with me. The house was designed by Pilar, so um, that's what we have. It's an aerial view of a living room. There you go. And just a quick tour to the other balcony. Stay with me. What I have to say has to do with there's a connection with the balconies. Close this. And while I'm at it, I love the kitchen so much. I do a lot of cooking here. So this is the kitchen top. There you go. I do a lot of cooking in here. There you go. It's a 360 view. That's the coffee maker. Ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me. I actually don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. I have no idea what I'm doing, but you can tell that I'm an amateur at this. So that's the kitchen. Just bear with me. I'm an amateur at this. I'm not a professional at. This is what Pilar designed, and this is a souvenir of all the countries Pilar has visited. See that? This is let me look for. She came to Lagos, Nigeria once, and that's the Molue, the bus. She got this terra culture on Victoria Island. It's a sample of some of this. Is Panama, San Francisco, New York. Some of the places she's been. Sardinia, Cuba, Las Vegas, Alcatraz, Massachusetts, Philadelphia. So, sorry about that. I hope I can do this quick. Just bear with me. I'm really bad at this. So, why are we here? Yeah, I said I was going to say a story about me and my balconies. And, you see, about 12 years ago, I was born and raised in Ojuelegba, Lagos, Nigeria. And just pardon this Oyinbo, this grammar that I'm blowing, Grammar not be my language, Yoruba ni mi, Ola ni ilo bi mi, But Just excuse the English. I mean, excuse it, I mean, that's what they say. Make you not look that side. So, 12 years ago, 12 years ago, I was standing on the balcony of my mother's house, number 32, Makinde Street, Ojoelegba, Lagos. And I had gone through 2 years of hardship. Prior to that, I had not known that kind of hardship before. I'd gone through 2 solid years of hardship. It was in my early 20s. And, before that, I always had money. I always had pocket money. I always had clothes and all that. And I didn't have all those things anymore. And it was a hard time. Just there was no question of if you there was no there was no I couldn't think of having breakfast. You do the 011 or you do the 001 formula. No breakfast, no lunch, and you try and fix something for dinner. And so that was it. And I was standing there. I was standing there on the balcony, and I looked down. It was the second floor upstairs, and I looked down, and with tears in my eyes, I had about 2 or 3 cousins next to me. I told two or three of those my cousins, because we were a club, the struggling club. So I told 2 or 3 of my cousins that whenever I make it, I owe anyone who's ever struggled. With tears in my eyes, I said that if I ever make it, I owe anyone who's ever struggled. And ladies and gentlemen, you see, I think that is what has been the driving force in my life ever since. As you can see, I have made it some. I have a long way to go, but this is an 80 million naira apartment on the ninth floor on the most expensive part of town in Valencia. This is about 30 minutes walk to the Mediterranean Sea, and it's as good as it gets in Valencia. I live in front of the City of Arts and Sciences, Avenida de Francia, they call it. And how did I get here? How did I get here? I got here by being exposed to information. And how did I get this information? It was hard to get it. I started getting some of the information in Nigeria, but the only places I could get some good books were in Victoria Island. So from Ojuelegba, I'll go as far as Victoria Island, go through CMS and go to, there was this bookshop I used to go, Lantana Bookstore. Back then they opened Silverbird Studios, and I could go to the new Metro Media store at Silverbird Galleria, but they closed that down. But it would take me a month. I remember wanting, because I was in the network marketing industry, I was recruited into that. I was trying to change my life, and I remember having to save for a whole month in order to get a good book. It cost me about 3,200 naira. This was 2005. Yeah, 2005. and it cost a lot of money. Those good books I wanted. I wanted all the books in that library, in that bookstore. It cost a lot of money, and these were books that could help me change my life. I was lost on what direction to take in life. I wanted to be rich. But I wanted to do it. I didn't want to do anything illegal to do it. I wanted to be rich but still be morally upright. So it was a struggle. I could get some books on at Oshodi under the bridge or Ojuelegba under the bridge or Ikeja bus stop, but this weren't. You know, I immediately read all the major books those places could provide, so I needed more, and all this the higher level books. Poor people unfortunately did not read them or couldn't afford them. So one of my mentees once said, Austin, he said, the quality of your life is dependent upon the quality of information you can afford. So flashback. Bottom line is this books like this, books like that, helped me get. I'll show you my second. The bookshelf in the house. I'm sorry for that. You see that? You see? And this is where all the thinking goes down. It's the office space. So, ladies and gentlemen, to cut the long story short, like we say in Nigeria, thanks for listening this far. My books helped me get here. I have no other secret. I started reading. I started changing my life. I started applying myself. I started trusting the power of the information I could get from good books. And hundreds of books later, here I am. Here I am in Valencia, Spain. I'm the only black person in this building. I live a dream. But since 2010, after experiencing, some level of success, I decided it was necessary to fulfill my promise. Remember, I said at the balcony in Nigeria, at Ojuelegba, that I was going to help anyone who's ever struggled. And since 2010, I've been committed to coming to Nigeria to help as many people read what I read, expose them to what I got exposed to, and share my story. My first seminar, I funded it myself. My first seminar was at Museum Center in Nigeria, and that whole thing cost me 700,000 naira plus tickets and the hall and everything. I've never received a dime from any Nigeria except for last year when we were charging at the Kotun area in Lagos. We were charging people 2,000 naira to get access to our library. My library full of books. Ladies and gentlemen, I've helped Nigerians, youths, and some adults read in Lagos. I've helped them read in Ibadan, Molete area in Ibadan. Set up a library there. I set up a library at Offa Polytechnic. I was in 2013. Set up a library and now we're running a library for the students of University of Ilorin. My wife, Pilar, has given me over 150,000 euros so far. That's about 30 something million naira. I spent about 100,000 euros of my own money to do this. Nigerians cannot afford, the average Nigerian that I want to help cannot afford this book. Some of the books there cost 5,000 naira. Some, for instance, I have magazines. This magazine, let me see, The Intelligent Life, is a magazine from the Economist. It's a magazine about, it's for intelligent folks, it's for elites. And if you look in this magazine right here, the sale value of that magazine in Nigeria, this magazine, Intelligent Life, is 11,500 naira. 11,500. On my next trip to Nigeria, I'm going to add it to the library. It talks about TED. The reason why I bought this particular the reason why I bought this is because of the TED article in it. 18 minutes to change the world. It's the TED Talk. It's all about TED speeches and how it's organized, how it started. So I'll keep this on the 18 minutes too. Pretty quick. The average Nigerian cannot afford 11,500 naira for a magazine. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've provided all those things. I provided books worth almost 1 million naira so far. And ladies and gentlemen, I need a way to start making money myself. And I think if I can run, what I've always believed in is if I can render fortunes of service and I can have a fortune, then I deserve to have a fortune. I created a website. So my way around it is if I can give away books for free then if these Nigerians can subscribe to a social network that I created, a social network for people who are interested in books and information, then the advertising dollars I get from that social network would pay for Nigerians to keep being able to read books for free, would help me reach as many Nigerians as I can with good information that changed my life. I got here because of the books I read. And it's my goal to make reading glamorous and fashionable in Nigeria. So as you can see, this was amateurish done, this video. I didn't plan for this. It wasn't, so just help me accept it for all its shortcomings. And please sign up on this website. It's mentorsnb.com. mentorsnb.com. And ask for books, connect with other people who are interested in changing their lives, in pursuing the good life. People who are interested in reading, read what other people have commented about the books they've read, and let's all help each other grow wealthy. And so maybe one of these days, you read enough of these books and you start applying it, and whatever money I get, I'll be able to invest in you like other people have invested in me. My wife invested over 30 million naira in me. My parents, my mother invested over a lot of money on me. And, obviously, everything I am and everything I ever hope to be, I will always owe it to my mother, like Abraham Lincoln said. So, Please ask, go to mentors and be request for a book. And please use this community. And someday soon, um, if you're deserving of it, someday soon, maybe I too will be able to invest in you and help you achieve your dreams. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Thanks for watching this far. Bye.